Welcome, everyone, to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. And in Chicago to start out, all fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Lucas. Frazier is out there with Starks. Then there's Ewing. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. Chicago with the ball. Here's Jordan, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Frazier. Feeds to Lucas. All alone. That's good.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Rose attacking, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And Rose drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jordan against Frazier. Here's the three. Can't hit. And in Chicago the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. First quarter, just over a minute played. Down low, Ewing, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Paul Gasol.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. On defense, New York. It's Jordan on the wing, covered by Starks. Starks with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Starks. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the layup is good. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Rose attacking to the inside. From about 16, that's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Frazier dishes to Carmelo. Rejected by Gasol. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Here is Frazier, following the score by Derrick Rose. Pass to Ewing. 14 feet away. Ewing nails the jumper from the baseline.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Kurt Rambis.
He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, "You know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint." Makes sense, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Good. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the dunk by Jordan.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Frazier the pass to Anthony. Ewing a screen on Pippen. Outside Anthony. And there's the feed to Ewing. Ewing gets the jumper to fall.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Chicago leading. Rose kicks to Jordan. Starks with the steal. Here's Frazier. Some solid defense from Pippen.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You got to improvise sometimes.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Johnson, he's checked in for Lucas. Chicago shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Rose. Now Starks. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Ewing dishes to Starks. Goes up on the wing. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Rose. Kicks to Jordan. The pass to Rodman. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
It's Anthony with the drive. A rebound by Gasol.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Good on the shot.
Of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew on.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's Harper in for Derrick Rose. Reed, he's checked in for New York. The Busher comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Now here's Frazier. The dish to Reed. Clyde Frazier slings the pass to the perfect spot.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Harper the pass to Butler. Big D hauls it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Frazier against Kukoc. On the wing, Starks. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Outside Harper. Fires for 3, and that is good. Harper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Now here's Frazier. Here's Starks, and that's good off the glass that time. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Harper. No good. Nice D from Frazier. Knicks trail by 9. DeBusschere kicks to Frazier. Here's Starks. Starks can't get that one to fall.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Kukoc. Drops one in from the wing. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Read a screen. Johnson, that's for 2. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Paxson. And it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Knicks trail by 13. Frazier the pass to Sprewell. Johnson in the corner. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
That's good. Paxson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Frazier dishes to DeBusschere. Inside, Lucas. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Patrick Ewing's checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for DeBusschere. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Clock is at 3. Here's Sprewell, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Latrell Sprewell. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Jordan kicks to Grant. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Jordan the pass to Pippen. Got that bucket in no time at all.
You got to love that great assist.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Now here's Frazier. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. much more aggressive here in the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
The Bulls leading by 13. Pippen for three. Ewing doing some work on the glass. Here's Sprewell. Got a piece of it. Throws it up high. Paxson kicks to Pippen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Pippen's got 6 in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Pippen. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Sprewell, guarded by Paxson. Pass to Anthony. He kicks to Ewing. Fires from 14. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Ewing's got 9 points.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Back to Jordan. Got a hand on it. Frazier with it. He dishes it to Ewing. From 13, and again, it's New York.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And the 7'1" Bill Cartwright extends for the rebound. And a fast break now for New York. They get it again. Jordan with some nice D.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Knicks trail by 11. New York calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working before them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Cartwright. Kerr comes in for Michael Jordan. And it's Rose in for John Paxson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Starks is checked in.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Here's Starks after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Frazier against Rose. Ewing tries yet again. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Chicago leading by 13. On up the court. Back to Pippen. Rose up on top. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Frazier.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Starks dishes to Anthony. He feeds it to Ewing. The screen from Ewing. Here's Frazier. Ewing, the pass to Anthony. And that one's good. Anthony's got 6.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Rose. That's short off the rim. Knicks trail by 13. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Frazier's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Pippen with it. Now Anthony defending. Rose gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
The screen from Ewing. Here's Frazier. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Rose. 16 points for him. And the dunk by Grant.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Knicks trail by 16. Frazier kicks to Anthony. New York moving it around. Lets it go from 14. A shot by Starks, no good. Starks has gotten just 1 of 7 of his shots to go. Taken away by Anthony. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Rodman comes in for Horace Grant. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Scottie Pippen. The Knicks also changing it up. Reedy's checked in for Ewing. Johnson comes in for Lucas. And it's DeBusschere in for Anthony. And the basket by Johnson.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
The Bulls leading by 14. Rose kicks to Kerr. Back to Rose. The 3. Nice D from Frazier. New York with the ball. Johnson dishes to Starks. DeBusschere passes to Frazier. DeBusschere kicks to Frazier.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For New York, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And Frazier drops them both. 7 seconds left in the first half. Noah up on top. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Bulls up by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
On the court for the Knicks. Anthony out there with Lucas. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Starks. And it's Ewing in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Nothing more frustrating than to have to guard a guy like him when he is on. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Rose against Frazier. Here's Jordan. Feeds to Rodman. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Rodman's got 6.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Frazier dishes to Ewing. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Paul Gasol. For New York, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Ewing. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Rose. The shot is off. Good D by Ewing.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Frazier against Rose. Great defense that time from Ewing. Knicks trail by 9. Frazier the pass to Ewing. Stolen by Rose. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. And Pippen slams it in.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And the Knicks with possession. 11-point game. Frazier kicks to Ewing. Lets it go from 14. And too long on the shot.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The Bulls shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
We've seen Scottie Pippen doing his thing. 13 points and 1 steal. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
Dishes it to Starks. Some nice passing by New York here. Ewing can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 14. Starks with the steal. Anthony against Gasol. The drive by Anthony. Here's Ewing. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Ewing's got 15.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making some changes. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Pippen. And it's Paxson in for Rose. And New York making a change here. Ewing's gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. Paxson kicks to Jordan. Pass to Paxson. Right wing. Grant gets a wide open look. And again, Chicago. No good. Knicks trail by 12. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Starks with the steal. With the second effort, the shot will not go. Rodman with the defensive effort. The drive by Jordan.
Oh my goodness, he's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Paxson against Starks. Passes it to Sprewell. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Jordan's got 14 points. Knicks trail by 14. To the paint. Sprewell, that's good.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Kukoc comes in for Grant. Butler, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Harper in for Paxson. And then for New York, Reed, he's checked in for Ewing. Johnson comes in for Lucas. And it's DeBusschere in for Carmelo Anthony. Johnson up top, Rodman covering. Here's Reed. There's the feed to DeBusschere. 6 on the shot clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Cartwright's checked in for Rodman. That's a 2 from Butler. That one wide left.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Reed down low, guarded by Kukoc, and it's denied. And there's the pass to Cartwright. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Sprewell, kicks it to Johnson. They get it back, and the dunk by Reed.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Here's Starks. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Harper kicks to Kukoc. Noah the screen. Back to Harper. Lets it go from deep, and the shot is good. Harper's got 6.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Butler dishes to Noah. Releases. Another miss by Harper. Knicks trail by 12. To the middle. Here's DeBusschere. And Butler sends it back. And they get it back.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
That's good.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Harper. Noah high post. Noah with a screen for Butler. It's rebounded by New York.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Here's Sprewell. He is guarded by Cartwright. Sprewell, the pass to Johnson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter. Inside, here's Kukoc, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. They've got Pippen. Jordan is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Rodman. And it's Gasol and at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Bulls foul. Michael Jordan. That's his second personal foul.
Here is Frazier. Outside Anthony. Back to Frazier. Lucas kicks to Ewing. Unloads from 13. Almost, but it rolls out. The Bulls leading by 14. Rose attacking. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Here's Lucas. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Yes, sir.
Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. Jordan against DeBusschere. The drive by Jordan, stolen by DeBusschere. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Anthony, no one around. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Anthony's gone 5 of 13 from the floor. That's below 40%. Jordan kicks to Rodman. It's Pippen on the wing. Frazier covering. Outside Jordan. Clock at 6. Gasol setting the pick for Jordan. For the 3. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Frazier kicks to Lucas. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Lucas has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Bulls leading by 10. It's stolen by Frazier. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. Nailed from 3-point land.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Frazier against Jordan. Ewing a screen on Jordan. Frazier outside. The screen from Ewing. Rose with the block. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Chicago timeout call.
Chicago calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. His advice, clear cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
And thanks for that story, Doris. It's deflected. It's stolen by Rodman. In transition, here come the Bulls. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
That free throw good from Pippen. Now here's Frazier. Ewing dishes to Frazier. Back to Ewing. They need this. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. Pippen's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the dunk by Jordan.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Great positioning on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And stolen by Lucas. John Starks checked in for the Knicks. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Frazier kicks to Ewing. Back to Frazier. And he banks in the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The dish to Jordan. Back to Rose. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
What a game for Rose. 18 points and 5 assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Starks. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
The drive by Jordan, and that one's good. Jordan's got 20 points. And here's Frazier. To the inside from 10 feet out, and the shot falls short this time. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. Jordan, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
On the basket by Ewing. The Bulls leading by 16. Left side, Jordan. Rodman passes to Jordan. Rodman sets a screen.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Knicks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Anthony against Pippen. Pippen is doubled. Pass to Rodman. And he slams it one-handed.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Starks dishes to Frazier. Rebound by the Bulls. Gasol's got 8 rebounds in this game. The drive by Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 6 assists here tonight. Knicks trail by 20. New York calls timeout. They're losing by 20. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He was focused on their post play and was pleading with them to try to get the ball into the low post every trip down. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan kicks to Rodman. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Gasol, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. It's Clark's fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Jordan. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Harper kicks to Kukoc. No good. Here's New York. They trail by 18. Harper the pass to Monroe. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Reed a screen. There's the triple. Here's Ewing. The shot is off. Kukoc with the defensive effort. Here's Harper. It's rebounded by New York. Now Monroe. From outside the arc. Count that one. And Chicago has possession. Kerr with it. Got a piece of it. Let's go. Claps one in from the wing. And the Bulls lead by 17. Here's Sprewell. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.